unions have a stranglehold on the automaker workforce in Michigan, but they've also extended their web into the homes of Michigan residents as well. The United Auto Workers has forced at-home child providers to sign a mandatory union agreement back in 2006, but now some of those workers are suing to be set free. We are joined right now by Carrie Schlaud, one of the at-home child care workers who is suing, and Mark Mix, the president of the National Right to Work Legal Defense Foundation, which is organizing the lawsuit. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, Carrie, a couple of years ago, the United Auto Workers and some other unions got together and wound up having jurisdiction or being involved in home providers. You've got a group home. How do you like having the UAW at your house?
When I received the letter in the mail, I was shocked. And I'm just a mom that decided to care for children in my home. I provide a good service, and I'm able to contribute to the household income while caring for my own children. And never did I dream that I would have to fight the UAW out of my living room.
And what has the UAW gotten for you so far?
Nothing. I hear claims that they're going to increase subsidy amounts, and the thing I want people to understand is if they were able to negotiate and lobby on behalf of us to increase subsidy amounts, the subsidy is the subsidy of my parents.
Sure.
My income doesn't change.
Right.
Even if there is an increase in subsidy, that just benefits the unions. They can get increased union dues off that subsidy.
Exactly
and the
right.
Parents have
the union has got their hand in your purse right now. They're taking dues out of there. And Mark, let's talk a little bit how this all happened. A couple of years ago, there was a vote taken, but you feel that not all the care providers were notified there's going to be a vote, right?
Well, the details surrounding the so-called vote to just force Carrie into this union representation, this union monopoly, is really suspect. But it starts with an executive order from Governor Granholm in Michigan in what is really a pure power play for the United Auto Workers and the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees to rope in over 40,000 people in Michigan to pay dues and fees as a condition of providing a service to special parents in the state of Michigan. It's an outrage.
It does sound outrageous, and I understand that only about 15% of the providers voted. 92% of them approved. So it almost, I mean, if you were cynical, you might say, well, maybe the union told the people they knew would vote for them, hey, the vote's going to be taken at this time, and you should get in on it.
Well, Steve, I think that's right. And the details surrounding the actual vote and who voted, obviously, are still out there. We're in the discovery phase of this trial right now. We think we might get to the bottom of that. But as Carrie and a couple of other plaintiffs indicate, in their experience, they got a letter saying they were part of the union, that they were going to get 1.15% of their subsidies taken right out of their check from the state and sent right to the union. And these people never got a chance to vote on whether or not they wanted to be part of the union. That's a fact.
And Carrie, also, as soon as you found out that the union, UAW, was going to have you as part of their union roles, you tried to call them. You got a voicemail.
I did.
Nobody ever called you back, and so you called the governor. And how'd that turn out?
I didn't call the governor. I issued a letter to her, an email, and I never got any response. I also contacted state representatives on the issue and talked to area providers, and I frankly couldn't find anyone that had voted on this. All
right, and you want the union out of your house, and I can absolutely understand that. And now a federal judge has said that the lawsuit can go forward, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Carrie and Mark, we thank you both for telling us this important story today.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
You bet. What do you think? How would you like the UAW to suddenly show up and say, I'm representing you? Email us right now, friends@foxnews.com.